Got these leek dumplings, bro. They're so good. It's not even funny. No, not that. Turn it down. Oh, it's so hot. Hello. It's a little din and mental health check-in, y'all. How you feeling? How you doing? Where you coming from? Oh shit. Let's see. Not the whole. No, not 100. That's crazy. That's better. Hi, Michael. Hi, Kenya. Hi, everybody. A little din. I just made some really good ramen this time. Like, can you see it? I made ramen and leek dumplings. That's what I got for dinner. It's still like mad hot though. It's still mad hot though. I wonder if I turn this to, oh, so bright. I don't know if I like that though. Hold on. That's like, okay. I'm not a huge fan of it, but we're gonna just make it work, you guys. No, that's better. I look so orange with the orange. What's the name on? That's crazy. Make sure you're liking the screen. It's free to give love, y'all. Thank you. I was hot, spicy. I'll share one of my oyster mushrooms with you. Those are really good. Those are really good. I'm really happy with this ramen. Hello, everybody. Let me know where you're coming from. We're doing like a little mental health check-in, and also I'm eating dinner. I got some leek. I got leek dumplings. So good. Thank you guys for the likes. We're almost at 10 likes. Y'all can do better than that. Get them fingies on the screen. And we got ramen. Bet. Thank you for the follow. I want to get from Cali. Nice. Shout out to Long Beach. Are you like near the fire area, or how y'all doing over there? Common Soul Collective. So yummy. Oh, okay, you're about an hour away from it. Yeah, that's really, shout outs to Cali and anybody who is struggling right now with the wildfires. It's crazy. I definitely was going through, I don't think it was seasonal depression, because I feel like I keep myself outside when I can get the sun. And I also am very big on my vitamin intake. But there have definitely been times where I'm just like, it's cold as hell. Can we hurry this whole like winter stuff along? Because I'm tired. I need it to be not cold no more. But if you are going through seasonal depression, that's sending you all the love. That shit's hard. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Angela. How are you? Noodle got me right in the face. Got my glasses too, y'all. You got my glasses too. I'm gonna take them off for a second. Yeah. You know, between all the stuff that's going on, that's why I was like, I wanted to do like a little mental health check-in for everybody. Make this a cute little stop so everybody can just share how they're feeling. Build a little community. Yes, they are tattoos though. Hi, Kay. How are you? Look, bro. After that workout, I just came back from my first boxing class. Look at me. This is ridiculous. I really haven't eaten all day though. Terrified. Oh no. Look, we have to be the ones that are at least going to envision a better future, y'all. I know it's scary, but historically, there have been worse times where people have literally been in bondage in this country. Thank you so much, Kay. I had so much fun. Okay, y'all. Soon I'll be posting content about my journey with jiu-jitsu training and with boxing. And I'm gonna link Kay, my good friend, her gym, so you guys can kind of see. And if you're in the Michigan area, you can come join the gym. Especially, actually, that's like perfect. That's a perfect segment for right now, because I think it's very important that people get into learning how to defend themselves, especially in the time that we're in, especially women, gender non-conforming people. I'll definitely keep y'all posted. Yeah, thank you so much, King. Yeah, I had went through a period of being unhoused for a while, and I've, finally gotten stable and gotten my life back on track, and it's a blessing. I'm very blessed right now, and so I'm just trying to like build community any way that I can. Sorry if I missed y'all's comments. I'm trying to scroll through them all. Let's see, that's crazy. Yo, the price of eggs is wild. The price of all groceries is absolutely insane. I'm lucky enough to be like near like a wholesale veggie mart. So like I'd say we still are pretty decently priced when it comes to like me getting like my fresh groceries. But if I go to like a Kroger or like a Walmart or something, you could easily run up a tab. Oh, hi, Brandon. I don't know if I missed your message. Yes, exactly, Lindsay. People in general should know how to defend themselves in any situation. I have someone who I work with and who owns a gym, her and her partner, and watching us having conversations about jiu-jitsu and how much it's meant to her, and just me being an onlooker of jiu-jitsu and like boxing, and I've always wanted to kind of try it. My first class was today, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you, Kels. Yeah, as soon as I edited the video, I'm gonna post about my experience doing boxing and I got to kind of roll today with some cool jiu-jitsu fighters, and I'm excited about it. I feel like I'm starting like a whole new journey for myself. Oh, thank you, Marie. I'm trying to eat all cute. I can't do it. I can't eat all cute, y'all. I do have like little cute bowls though. These leek dumplings, let me put y'all on. So I did leek dumplings, and my favorite, anybody who's been on my live before when I'm cooking and stuff, I doused them in truffle oil and like crunchy garlic Crunchy garlic. Oh, wow. And the crunchy garlic. And it's really good. Yes, yes, yes. And I can make it to Friday's class. I definitely will. I get off pretty early. I get off at like 5. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys for all the love on my tattoos. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 100 likes. If you're in the live, make sure you tap the screen. It's easy and free to give love. It also helps me get on the For You page. I've fallen in love with oyster mushrooms, y'all. Completely fallen in love with them. Look at it. That's for you guys. I should be going to, well, no, it's early. It's super early. I was like, I should be going to bed. No, I shouldn't. I don't go to bed till like 5 in the morning. Why am I playing games with y'all? Why am I lying to my new friends? Shout outs to everybody who's doing okay right now, especially if you're in the States. I know it's been crazy, but again, with everything going on, one, they want to blitz attack everybody, right? So that means they're going to continue to come at us from so many different angles. What we need to do is stay optimistic and also continue to build community like we are now. Check in with one another. If you have anybody in your family that you haven't talked to in a minute, family, friends, extended, like chosen family, make sure that you're checking on them. And also, in the same way, sorry if my computer is loud. It's like, I need to get it fixed. It's currently, I'm downloading a YouTube video that I just made, and it's been like making the loudest noise. Cosmic love, yes they do. So this is my take on scarification. It's my way of kind of honoring my ancestors, and every time everyone compliments them, I get to think about my ancestors and talk about them. So I love that. Thank you so much for acknowledging them. Bye, Kay. Have a good night. Thanks again for class today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. What was I saying? Oh yes, okay. So in the same way that we all sit around and we talk about the negative things that are going on, we keep each other up to date, I need for us to also be aware of the positive things, right? There are still things that happen even with the horrible things going on. And a big part of the revolution is still being able to find joy, right? And still being able to at least dream of a future, especially if you're someone who has children. You have to continue to dream of a future in which better things can happen. If the idea is not there, then how are we supposed to move forward? Yeah, I definitely, there's a lot of different protests going on, but we're just not seeing them all, because I don't think they would honestly broadcast it all. There's too much going on for them to be constantly broadcasting things like that. And I don't think, again, a lot of these news sources too are, thank you guys, we're almost at 1,500 likes. Shout outs to everybody liking the live, liking and sharing the live. Thank you so much. Yeah, a lot of these news organizations are bought and paid for by like big money. People like a Elon Musk, right? Who are able to buy their way. That's why certain laws need to be created for these people to not just be able to spend their money just all willy-nilly like this, because it's absolutely insane. The amount of power he's been able to seize just from the connection and network. And that lets you know, and I've known this for a while now, that you don't need to be qualified you just need to know the right people. That was a good one. Let me show y'all what I'm working with. We got bamboo shoots. We got oyster mushrooms with the fan fave, you guys. We're almost at 2,000 likes. Thank you guys so much for liking. Shout out to everybody using their fingies right now. And then we got the leek dumplings that are about to be gone, y'all. These bad boys about to be gone. They're about to be gone. Let me know where y'all coming from, how you feeling. Thank you, Sweet Pea, for the follow. Again, y'all, what I would like to stress on my lives. Whoa, where is that coming from? Oh, is that? Let's see.
Hey, May, thank you.
Oh, no. What is... Oh, it finally loaded, you guys. Yes, finally. Pause. Okay, cool. Now, what I like to stress on my lives is that, yes, there's tons of negative things going on. We don't need to add to any of it. And being aware of it. Ooh, we made it to 2,100. Shout outs to you. Oh, wait, we gotta do my little air horn. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you guys so much. I am eventually going to actually invest in an air horn because I feel like the people want it. The people want the air horn, right? But yes, what I want to stress about, especially times like these, it is so important to be able to use your imagination and to be able to access that part of your consciousness that gives you space, right? Space to envision a future for everybody moving forward, especially if you're someone who has a family with children. Don't give up, y'all. Like, giving up is what they want us to do. Also, take breaks. Take breaks. It's important that you take breaks because ultimately your brain cannot handle all this negativity. Give yourself a break. So good. You guys, I recently bought a new brand of noodles. These are vegan ramen. So this is like a vegan ramen. No meat involved. Fire. I eat mostly plant-based, but every now and again I sneak some salmon in there because, I mean, I just love me some salmon. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, I'm not sure. It's a Korean brand, so I'm not sure. But I'll show y'all. I'll put it on my story. They're honestly probably the best that I've tried thus far, like vegan brand ramen. Besides the knife cut noodles, like if you've ever seen those, like the thicker ones, or like that thick, they're kind of squiggly on the edges. Very good. Shout outs to you, Maddie. Where you coming from? How you feeling? Shout outs to everybody liking the live. We're almost at 3K. Oh, we got a big... Oh, no. We lost everybody. Anybody who was on my last live, when I had made some ramen, I was so mad because I had ran out of all my greens. I didn't have no kale, no nothing. It was just sad. It was so sad, y'all. Also, these are my new best friends. These leek dumplings. Oh my God. Shout outs to everybody liking the live. Likes, the shares, the follows. I appreciate y'all so much. We're building community here. I'm on at least once a week. Probably more. The dumplings are so good. You don't understand. Truffle oil will change your life. I know Gordon Ramsay's against it, but I'm all for it. Look at that. I got sweet and sour sauce on top. Ain't nothing like it, y'all. Ain't nothing like it. My cranberry juice. I'm mad that my computer is this loud for no reason. Thank you. Oh, thank you, KJ. First gift of the night. What? Very nice. Will I be able to finish this? Ever since I started, have you ever tried cranberry? You know what's funny? I've never tried that, but now I'm going to. Because I love pineapple too, so that's perfect. And I just bought a pineapple, a full one. I gotta cut that up. You just reminded me. Thank you. Hold on. This needs to. Why is it like that? I'm gonna quiet this down because I don't know why this is so loud. Sleep, please. Damn. I hope that doesn't interrupt my recording later because that would annoy me. But I probably will hear it. Although, thank you for the follow. Okay. There we go. I should put some music on. I'd be always worried though because when I record my lives, I like to put it on my YouTube channel later. And I don't want to get any copyrights, y'all. Maybe I'll do it for like the last half. That's what I'll do it for. Thank you, Key. We're at 4K. And I'm out of dumplings, y'all. I'm out of dumplings. For the those of you just now joining the live, y'all missed it. Y'all absolutely missed it. I was out here chowing down on some dumplings, y'all. But if you are just now joining the live, make sure that you let me know where you're coming from. Hi, Carrie. Thank you for the follow. How you're feeling. The whole point of this live is to build a little bit more optimism. Shout out South Carolina. Y'all got some good food. I got some good food in South Carolina. Actually, I have family in South Carolina too. Ooh, wait, hold up. The last little remnants of these dumplings actually just added some kick to my ramen. And I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need me some. Go ahead, get that in there. Get that in there. But yes, I was talking about this before, and I don't know if you guys are the ones just now coming into the live. But this is a little mental health check-in. While you scrolling, shout out to Oklahoma. This is a little mental health check-in while you're scrolling. Check back in, say hi, hello. Interact with a little bit. Use your fingies. It's free to get some love. And I'm trying to just build a little online community. I talk a little bit about how I'm documenting my life and how I've just come out of being homeless. I was living in a storage unit. Before that, I was even living in a U-Haul. It shit got very dicey there. And so now I'm finally stable, and I've been like a creative my entire life, and I've just been really wanting to focus on creating and being able to monetize my TikTok channel, so that way I can start moving abroad and things. And also, I'm kind of a loner. I'm very much a loner. Like I talk to people and I have a lot of like acquaintances and stuff, but I pretty much keep to myself. But I like to come online and talk to people because I feel like I like to come online and talk to people and kind of build community that way, just because it seems like I find more people who are kind of like me. And right now, I'm living in the Midwest, and Michigan, Detroit specifically, is such an amazing city, but with everything going on, there's just a lot. And when it comes to, coming out of being homeless, right, I'm someone who takes the bus, and I'm someone who, I see other homeless people, or I see other unhoused people, mentally ill people, veterans on the street constantly. A lot of these people are Black people, especially being from Detroit specifically. It's been a large spike in homeless people, especially in the Detroit area. Like a lot of my clients, so I'm also a barber. I'm all over the place right now because I'm trying to eat and tell my story, but thank you. Is it Amy? Thank you so much. Yeah, being unhoused is no fun. Also, I want to let anybody know who is in my live that wants to do some fuck shit. You will get blocked. I'm not about to keep playing games. So anybody who want to be on some weird, like, you know, we're not doing that. We're trying to spread positivity. So you will be blocked. You get one comment to irritate me. Thank you guys for the likes on the live. I appreciate that. We're almost at 5,500, in which I do my little bear. Oh, I can't do it for you now. We gotta wait. Calm down. Oh, thank you, Tanya. I appreciate you. But yeah, there's been an uptick in unhoused people in the Metro Detroit area. A lot of my clients, because I'm a barber, they work in different churches. They work in social work. They work with the unhoused, and they've noticed, especially like in the wintertime, there's just been an uptick in homeless people. People can't pay their rent, and it's really unfortunate because a lot of these people are working poor people. These aren't people who are just like, yes, there are people who are on the streets who aren't working, but a lot of these people are working, and whether or not they are or not, they deserve to have shelter. Thank you so much. Tessa, thank you for the follow. Tanya, thank you for the gifts. A lot of the things that I hear too, when it comes to, speaking to someone being from LA or being from Cali, who was in the chat not too long ago. One of the big misconceptions even about Cali, because I've lived in Cali before, one of the biggest misconceptions about Cali unhoused people is that they're transplants. But a lot of people from Cali who happen to end up on the streets are just people who are Cali natives who are priced out of their homes. Not to mention, like, if you're on the street, let's say you live in a tent situation, they're doing sweeps, right? So let's say you end up getting a social worker, you end up getting, you have your paperwork on you finally after going through all of the different metrics to get you the documentation that you need to maybe get some help from the government or government assistance in some way. Well, okay, so let's say your place gets raided and you don't have, watchers, you don't have a team, you don't have community in which someone can watch your stuff when you're out trying to actually get on your feet. The police will come in and literally just knock your shit over, throw all that shit in the garbage can. Now you have to start all the way over again. Sandy, thank you so much for hanging out. Definitely check back in every now and again. Have a good night, babe. But yeah, so one of the biggest misconceptions is that these are, Cali's a better place to be. Tanya, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Is that these transplants are coming in, that's the best place to be homeless. That is not true. But yeah, the spike in unhoused people, unhoused families, children on the street is crazy. I see it all the time, especially because I ride the bus, I don't drive, and I haven't driven in like the last 2 years just because BS with lemon types of cars that I was buying, y'all. It was bad. Anyways, what I've noticed with taking the bus and being on public transit is just, it's sad, y'all, because it's mostly black and brown people on the streets, if I'm being dead ass. Like, there are a lot of, there's some white men out there, that's for sure, but there's mostly black and brown people out here on the streets. And it's sad, especially when it's cold as hell outside. Thank you. Oh my goodness, we're almost at 8K. Hey, y'all here really using your fingies. I was resourceful enough to, to get really clicked up with my the people who managed the storage unit that I was at. So I was able to, when I had to return the U-Haul, because I couldn't afford to, rent it for any longer. Oh yeah, shout outs. I'm in Michigan too. Thank you, Terry, for the follow. When I could no longer rent the U-Haul that I was staying in, I turned that in, and I lived in a bigger storage unit for a while until I got on my feet and found a shop to work at. And thank God. First of all, it's always been this big misconception also about like people who do hair, the hair industry and like barbers and stuff, that we don't make money. Yo, we make money, okay? We make monies, okay? But I was able to get in with a good shop, and I was able to make enough money to, and also get blessed with the opportunity to meet someone who needed it, who I knew who was looking for a roommate to where I could afford to get on my feet again, because y'all, and it was such a miracle. Like, I'm someone who practices ancestor veneration. I'm someone who is a very spiritual person. And even though I've been through a lot of shit in my life, I know that I'm always divinely guided and protected. Like, I've never been in a situation where I felt like I was in any danger, even when I was like on my lowest, like on my last type shit. And so this last time when I was homeless and I finally got a place to stay, it was such like, when I tell y'all it was a miracle, I mean dead ass, it was a miracle. Like, I had met this girl through the shop. Her last name, deadass, was literally Miracle. I got evicted out of the storage unit. They said, look, girl, we see you on the camera. We like you and all, but you gotta go. You can't be sleeping here. I was like, look, y'all, it's about to get cold outside. Don't kick me out. They kicked me out. But they were very nice about it, and I understand. I'm a liability as fuck. Y'all, shout outs to Carrie at Premium Storage, yo, because they definitely knew I was out here. they definitely knew, bro. They definitely knew I was staying there. But at the same time, I will say, because it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me who was staying there. I think the white man that was staying there too at the storage unit was making it hot for everybody. And I'm not going to explain why, because it was just getting to be too much. But no, that's a story for another day. But I got kicked out. And the day that I got kicked out, I ended up meeting a friend whose last name was literally Miracle. Crazy shit. I'm telling you, I can't make this shit up sometimes. My life is so wild. So I ended up meeting this girl, and her brother had just moved into a house where it was big enough, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm renting out rooms. And so I didn't have to go and just live with like a crazy stranger. We had 10K. That's crazy. I didn't even get to do my my little DJ. Thank you guys so much. I love that. I wasn't expecting all the love. I was just trying to eat my ramen. Anyways. But yeah, I ended up moving in with them, and I was able to get stable that way. And I've been on the up and up ever since. Like, I had never experienced half the shit that I went through the last couple of years. Like, I got legally evicted from my house when I was living with some roommates. First of all, the property companies around East Point and just that have been buying up all of these houses and like flipping them and then trying to overcharge people to live in them for these houses that need so much work done is absolutely insane to me. And also, I didn't know illegal evictions was like real for real. I had never been illegally evicted, y'all. I had never been like intimidated in that way. But I got thrown out by a white man in a soccer team who was wearing fake sheriff's thingies. It's a story for another day. But it was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. Yes, it is a tattoo. Thank you, Juju. Hi, how are you? Thank you guys so much for the follows. Shout outs to everybody joining the live. I want to know where you're from, how you're feeling. The whole point is to build community and let me know what's up. How you doing? How you been? See, then I had to admit my ramen go cold, y'all. But it's still good because this time, okay, the broth is savory. We actually put some extra sesame oil in there too. Hey, Philly, Fairy Goth, my mother. Hey, how are you? Philly, man. Philly probably has good food too. I haven't made it to Philly yet. I feel like I've driven through Philly, but never actually experienced it. Tired. We all tired, boss. Thank you so much, Jazz. Bro, the boss, no. Yes. Philly has great food. Janice, I understand when you be trying to change out piercings. I originally had this one in, it was one of those screw-ons. No, it was gonna be a no-go, y'all. It was gonna be a no-go. It's crazy how much ramen I made. I did not mean to make this much. Oh, that was good. That was really good. Oh my goodness. That truffle oil just be setting it off, y'all. Look. Okay, here. Woo. We got kale. We got bamboo shoots. Oh no! It was so weird because I'm not someone who ever shies away from telling my story or is ashamed. Like, especially recently too, I've been really in meditation and throughout journaling, I've been really in this mindset of just not being embarrassed. Like, why should I be embarrassed about a system that's failed me? I'm doing everything that I possibly can to provide for myself. Why would I not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to live a good life. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But when you're stuck in a system that is just makes it so hard for people to keep their dignity, you know what I'm saying, and have a balance of work and life, and being able to actually experience what it is to be alive and be human. Like, that's not my fault. You know what's crazy? I do too. Fairy godmother. I also like Jazz, go live. Go live, babe. Do it. This is me peer pressuring you in a good way. We just be out here kikiing. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think as a collective, as a people, we need to get over embarrassment. We just need to get over it. So what? First of all, y'all, what is it? If you're not, I don't get censored, but they probably will restrict me anyways, whatever. If you're not effing me, feeding me, or funding me, there should be no reason why I should give two fucks what you think about me. You know what I'm saying? It does not matter at all. Especially, okay, no, but for real, like, dead ass. Being unhoused taught me so much about myself. Like, when you're down to the bare minimums, the bare bones, babe. When you down on your luck. I was never down on my luck. Stayed lucky. Even in my moment of, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when I was unhoused, it forced me to look at a lot of different aspects of my life. It forced me to be like, okay, what is actual necessity? What is, what isn't? Confirmation. What would I want my life to look like? You know? And also, again, when you're in that situation where you're so vulnerable and you're so out there, you just kind of like, fuck it, bro. Like, you're just like, it is what it is. Like, I was still making content then. I was still making videos, and those were they were almost like diary entries for me. They were like journals for me. I came to a lot of epiphanies during that time. Y'all, thank you very much. Yeah, so so for me, it's a rite of passage type of tattoo. It is, my tattoos are my kind of like modern take on scarification. I might have to do like a long form video about my tattoos, but me and my ancestors and my artist, Raven Denise, shout out Raven. She got a shop in Southfield. Hey, we came together and worked on this design for me, and I'm in love with it. It's probably one of my favorite pieces besides my dragon here. My dragon baby. But yeah. I wish I could show y'all. So, okay. My mom wants me to go to court and testify my dad's financial stability. So what's your relationship with your dad, Janice? Yeah, actually, it's funny that you say that, because after I got kicked out of, after I got illegally evicted from my place, my house, I went and I was couch hopping for a while, and I had been housing insecure for a minute after that. And so I stayed with family, which was not ideal, because my family, as a gender nonconforming person and a Black queer person, it was just a lot of conservative views and stuff. People don't realize how conservative Black folks is. Let me tell you, they are. Okay, they're very conservative. But to make a long story short, my mom ended up kicking me out for using tarot cards. Yeah, it was a crazy time. So that's when I ended up being like homeless, like on the fucking dead ass streets. Shit was hard. And I'm sorry, Janice, that you have to go through that. Yeah. Yeah. People forget that just because your family is blood does not mean that they have to treat you with respect. And it doesn't mean that you have to put up with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should never, if you wouldn't let a random person on the street treat you a certain way, you should not let people who are supposed to love you treat you that type of way. That's crazy. Respect is given. Not about. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, a lot of conservative and more Christian people, or like more religious people in certain aspects, will find tarot cards to be demonic. They are not. They are a tool of divination. And also it's about intention setting. Anything is about intention when you're working in a spiritual sense, right? So if the intention is, also what you're doing is you're seeing into your own future, or you're asking questions and you're just trying to get guidance, you know, from your guides for the most part. It's not anything negative. You can't do nothing with tarot cards to negatively invoke something. Yeah, as long as you feel safe, Janice, with this person with your partner, your boyfriend, then yeah, find people that you feel safe with. A lot of the times, especially myself, I found that, thank you guys for the 15K likes. Also, shout outs to y'all. Thank you. Thank you for the follows too. Janice, but we're talking about you moving out. A lot of the times, what I've noticed, because I feel like sometimes this happens, especially in the Black community, where we're taught that, oh, you know, your parents are mean to you, or they're preparing you for life outside of their household. But in my experience, complete strangers have treated me with more respect than sometimes my own family members. Like, family members have dogged me out when I've helped them through so many things, or friends or whatever. But people, like, just kind-hearted people a lot of the times, or partners or chosen family that wasn't blood related, have helped me significantly. Okay, so you're still in the church. Okay, do you feel like spiritually connected? Like, is the church you go to somewhere where you feel comfortable? Yeah, that happens sometimes too. And again, you've been with these people. If they're your family, you've been with these people all your life. You know, I would never fault somebody for wanting a relationship with the people who raised you. Case in point, myself. I told y'all, my mom done kicked me out so many damn times for dumb shit. We fought. She's done horrible things to me. And recently, she we started talking again through some just random shit, just because I had ended up coming across, how do I say this? I found out that I had a different biological father than I originally thought. And so we had ended up talking again, and she's made an effort to really show up in a way that she hasn't before. But she's on thin ice, and she know me. I'm quick to cut somebody off. My cutoff game is strong. Never comfortable with the people but the religion and belief. Okay, I see what you're saying. So your church home does story time next. There's a lot. Look, I'm gonna be sharing a lot. This has become like my TikTok has become my little open journal kind of diary. Well, I'm glad that you have a good church home. Like, that spiritual health is very important. No, yeah. And also, yes, because it's a form of community. I think one thing that's really big right now with everybody leaving the church is there's such a lacking in community awareness, because that was kind of like, that's where everybody goes to. So there's tons of people there that, whether or not they support you in other aspects of your life, they're still there. And it feels good to be around people and to have something, you know? Let's see. You left the church. Yeah, I'm not. The church is not for me personally, even though I have had. It's really sad though too. I remember growing up, and there was a specific church we used to go to with my family, and I really loved our pastors. They were never anybody who made me feel othered. They were very curious people. They were very sweet, loving people. You could definitely tell that they were just about their business. They were the type of religious people. They practiced love more than they did judging people, right? And so my family's old pastor, Pastor J, shout out to Pastor J, R.I.P. Pastor Edie, who passed away recently due to cancer. So sad. But they're renting out their church recently because of the issues with his wife passing away and getting sick. And it's crazy because so my mom still goes to this church, right? My old family church. They rented it out so different pastors would come there. And what I noticed was there's this younger black guy who took over for my old pastor. And he is horrible. Like, he's like every type of trope for a religious person that you like to just be negative and mean-spirited and hateful. And like I remember the last time I was at this church, I got talked into going when I was staying with my parents. And so we go there. Mind you, I'm not the only queer person in my family. My mother has 3 children, 2 of which are queer. So we go there, and the first thing I hear from him is that like he is talking about how men aren't masculine anymore and queerness and men wearing skirts and all this other stuff. And I'm like, whoa. I had never actually been in a church where they had kind of talked about that type of rhetoric. I had never been in a church where they had actually were so mean-spirited towards gay people. Like, that had never been a part of my upbringing, even though it was kind of like hush-hush and talked about like in family settings. I had never been to a church that was overtly like that. So it just really rubbed me the wrong way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why so many people pass from cancer. I think, well, actually, I could kind of guess though. We live in the States, so a lot of think about the food recalls, right? There's tons of things that cause mutations in our body and can affect our immune system and how our body functions. And I think overall health in America isn't that great. I don't know exactly what my pastor's wife was going through, but yeah. Are your siblings have the same parents? So no. My stepfather, who's raised me since I was 2, he has 2 children, so those are my half siblings, but you know, all love. And then I have with my biological father, who I recently came into contact with, he has kids, so I have a bunch of half siblings. That's your situation with Chris and Clarence. So I'm actually, you know what's crazy? I'm not super familiar with Queen Naija, Chris and Clarence. I've only gotten bits and pieces of their whole story. I know that Queen Naija is a singer, and I think she has a good voice. I've seen bits and pieces. I think, is Clarence her ex, right? I think Clarence is her ex, or whichever one is her ex and dating the very young girl. I saw that story and I was like, that's crazy. Like, but that's just men's being men's. I don't know about that. And I'm pretty sure, and I think I remember hearing like Queen Naija being like colorist or something. But honestly, I do my best to stay out of grown folks' business if it don't pertain to me. Though every now and again I will kiki about something. But what's going on? Yep, exactly. Food, vaccines, everything. In the States, they don't care. Regulations is wild. Love a good kiki. Hey, thank you guys for sharing. Antoinette, AJ, Grant, thank you so much for sharing the live. What was I gonna say? I'm so proud of myself with this broth this time. Because what happened last time, I told you, I'm still having nightmares about the last time I made ramen. Because like I said, I didn't have the full ingredients. That was like a real struggle meal. And the broth congealed. Which, if you've ever had congealed broth, it's so gross. Not a DL, man. Not your dad being DL. No. You almost made me. Lord. Okay. Oh my God. You know what though? That's not even that crazy. And I believe it's because men aren't allowed to. Men aren't allowed to express their sexuality. You know, so he could be very much bi, but oh my God. Look, we listen and yes, we listen and we don't judge. Shout outs to your dad being a butch queen, maybe a power top. Yeah, and yeah, again, men aren't always a safe space to explore either. Like in terms of just, let's say you are a bi man, a queer man. Anybody who dates me, and cis men specifically, because trans men are different, a whole thing, to just even wanted to experiments with other men can be very challenging, because there's just a lot. That's a lot of nuance. But I don't even fault him for being DL. My biggest thing with DL men is just, and with men in general, let me not even press, let me not even hold y'all. My problem is men have an issue with lying, and also with not caring about other people's well-being and health. You can be all you want to be, but if my body's also involved in this situation, then I'm gonna need you to keep it up front and keep it 100 with me. That's what I mean. Exactly. Yes, they are tattoos. Oh, so you guys were actually able to have a conversation about it? You talked about it with him? That's I was gonna ask you, how did you find out? I was like, did you find out by walking in, or by like discovering this on your own, or he told you? I'm all ears. That's good. Whoa, not your brother walked in on, oh my goodness. I swear they be wanting to get caught. The way they be so reckless, men be wanting to get caught. I swear. Oh my goodness. That's too much. That's a telenovela. Not your two aunties at the same baby daddy. A true story. Stop playing with me, y'all. Stop playing. But that's how it be. I'm not, truth be stranger than fiction. I don't know. They need to be writing people's stories down. This is what we need. This is like a Tubi movie. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know why, but that reminds me so much of what is it? The storyline in Euphoria about the daddy. That's crazy. Oh my God, that's crazy. Let me just slurp my broth here. Crazy. Damn, I got so many bamboo shoots. I've been overdosing on these mushrooms. There's a lot of drama going on though with my since we spilling tea, y'all. And I don't think they go see this. And they do watch my my stuff, but I don't think they go see this. Yes, bean sprouts. That's what I need to get. You just reminded me. Thank you. I'm gonna share a little bit of my tea with y'all. Okay, come here. So with my biological father being back in the picture now, there's my stepdad who has his own issues. Their marriage is definitely they should be getting a divorce. But my biological father's come back into the picture, and it seems like my stepfather's jealous. There's a lot of jealousy going on, and there's a lot of late night text messages, and a lot of, apparently both my mother is having some questionable conversations with my biological father, and my stepdad is having some questionable conversations with his ex. Everybody being messy, y'all. Everybody being messy. And it needs to stop. I don't know what it is. The audacity. I can't. I'm just like, I wish, what's funny? What I feel like I realized, high school don't end. Messy boots. Yes, messy boots. What I've realized is as high school does not end, y'all. It doesn't. Not at all. It's just a different font. That's what being alive is about. Because everybody's grown-ass kids. Oh my goodness. My parents have been arguing about the same things for 30 plus years. I'm just like, it couldn't be me. Like, I would never. once we talk about something once or twice, we either solve it or move on. Sorry. Actually, sorry, not sorry. My pronouns are they, them. But I'm how to explain this? I'm someone who's very secure in myself. So I'm always like, if you ask and you want to know, I'm super happy to tell you. But if you oh my God, my brain just stopped. I'm secure in myself enough, so whatever you would like to say is fine. I'm not going to get offended, but thank you for asking, and my pronouns are they, them. Non-binary bae. Gang out here in the streets. But also, I feel like girl, as in GURL, is very universal. So I'm still down to kiki like that. You know what I'm saying? And also, being an AFAB person, someone who was assigned female at birth, and someone who's gone through the Black woman experience, it's such an important experience. And I don't feel any type of way when someone looks at me and goes, oh, Black woman, I'm still okay with that. Like, there's still, like, that's still, you know, there's still love in my heart for that. Because that's such a unique experience to be a part of. I would never give that up, you know? There's still always a part of me. Yes, girl. All right, shows wise, what we watching? Oh, thank you, fairy godmother. Thank you for hanging out. I'm almost done. But my ramen here did not take my butt to sleep because I have work tomorrow, y'all. Oh my God, that's all mushrooms. That's crazy. Great choices. Great choices. I'm watching, I just finished The Equalizer, and I'm watching the show Evil. If you like Lucifer, and you like True Blood, which is kind of like occulty vibes, magic, occult vibes, you'll like Evil. Okay, so look. Dang, stop. I love The Equalizer so much. That's like my new comfort show. I will say it's a little bit, you know, they have a little bit of propaganda, but it's Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah, badass assassin, vigilante taking on the system. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, right? Because I've been doing a lot of videos about the Equalizer. What words? You should watch it. You'll love it. You'll love it so much. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite shows. Evil. Okay, so Evil is streaming on Netflix. You go love Queen Latifah in The Equalizer. Every hairstyle slays. Every outfit is just, I can't. It's one of my favorite shows right now. I just finished it, and I'm probably gonna rewatch like until the next season comes on. Yes, I swear. And then they have really good Black representation. Like, it's a fully melanated cast, and I don't mean just light skin. I mean deeply melanated. She plays a straight woman in this one, but there is queer representation. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Blue Wander. How are you? First time seeing me, welcome. I'm sorry, there's no food left. There's no food left. We didn't got through so much. We're talking about shows now, though. Have you watched The Equalizer? Yeah, let's talk about shows. I got some time. I still got some mushrooms in here that I'm trying to get in. Thank you for liking the live. No, okay, so I'm actually gonna save this broth. This was a good one. I'm saving this broth for tomorrow's ramen for tomorrow. Yeah. No, so this isn't, I don't have the glass noodles. This isn't pho. But you just remind me that I should get some of those too. This is a little vegan ramen. I guess it'd be more like Japanese style, like just regular. Because isn't like pho more, is pho Vietnamese? Am I getting that wrong? Yes. Speaking of which, on Thursday, I'm going to be hitting up Tiger Market. If you're in Michigan, and you know, Farmington Hills, Tiger Market is this really beautiful Korean grocery store. And they be, y'all, it's my new favorite place. Yeah, I was right. Pho is Vietnamese. I be trying to get better at distinguishing certain cultures. I don't want to ever be ignorant. If I'm gonna ask somebody, thank you so much for thank you, Gretchen, for the follow. Oh, okay, H Mart. There also is this Asian market called 168 in Madison Heights. Huge market. They also have like a little food court where they can do like a hot pot situation. Yummy. Very good. I will say it's not Tiger Market, but it's also very good. Tiger Market is so good. Yes, Rose, how are you? I'm so good. So you must be in Michigan. Shout outs to M-Town. Wait, is Assassin's Creed, is it a book? I thought it was just a game. Wait, is there more? I didn't realize there was a whole thing. Oh, okay. Okay, you know, that's not crazy though. I know a lot of Michiganians that moved to Texas. San Antonio. How do you like it in Texas? I also need to know about Assassin's Creed. I thought it was just a game. Tell me. Oh, you don't? I'm sorry to hear that. Is it because it's a red state? Also, keep me a broth to put over rice. Another little hack there. Okay, fair enough. And also, too, I should clarify, I don't lean either way. We have two parties that are the same, pretty much. Like, and I'm not about to keep playing games with people. Like, it's the two sides of the same coin. And especially now, more than ever, it's crazy that you'll have Democrats, right, who've told us for years now, the T-Man is so horrible. He's even worse than the H dude from, I'm not trying to get restricted, y'all, because they love to give me a restriction for no reason. And I have been swearing up a storm. That's crazy. But then we'll sit next to this man and pretend like everything's normal. We'll go to events with this man and pretend everything is normal. It's crazy how we normalize all these things. And they can, pretend and just to get re-elected to be like, oh my God, this person is so horrible and he's deplorable, but you're still sharing space with him. If you cared that much, especially a lot of these people who have social media platforms, y'all have more than enough people, you know what I'm saying, that in these platforms and enough influence to really make some shit pop. Like that's the shit that happened after like Bernie whole thing disbanded, or even Obama disbanding his whole like coalition of young voters who were more than willing to fight for him and go after like protests and really actually get some stuff done, break some shit. Because honestly, I'm not someone who just believes in peaceful protests. There's never been a time in history where just peacefully asking somebody for your rights to be reinstated is ever worked for real. Exactly. They hang in the same circles. Yeah. Look, I'm someone who lives in Michigan. I totally understand. Oh no. I got the little thing where it's like, are you still here? Okay, there we go. I live in Michigan. The weather it'll be like 50 degrees 1 month or 1 week, and then the next week it'll be storming, cold and snow everywhere. They love to play by the... Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, Democrats are so good at losing. It's like they're paid to lose. Like, let's be so fucking for real. Like, people like who is it? I got sucked into the whole Justice Democrats thing, right? I remember I used to watch like TYT. I was super excited for AOC to be in there. And then what she do? She got in there, decided it's like, oh, I'm too good. I'm going to start going to the fucking Met Gala. And I'm wearing $100,000 shoes. And all of a sudden, I'm like, girl, you just wanted to be a part of the crew. They will say whatever they will, want to get in rooms with the right people so they can get paid. Yeah, so my eye tattoos they're considered, for me, I see them as a rite of passage. They're like a modern day take on scarification, which happens in a lot of indigenous cultures, especially like African cultures, where different tattoos can mean certain things like rites of passage, protection, ancestor veneration. It's like pretty much like earning your stripes, right? So in scarification, a lot of times you'll have sometimes where it's tattooing, you'll have sometimes where it's actual scarring of the skin. This was my take on it. I worked with my tattoo artist Raven and also with my ancestors to kind of come up with this design, and I think it suits me, and it kind of just represents the time in my life where I feel like I have gone through so much and I had come out on the other side, and I very much wanted to honor my ancestors who have also been with me through this hard time in my life. I got this done. I got them done in sections. So I got like one side done and then the other, but it's been about maybe a year that I've had them, maybe a year and a half. Yeah, it's a class thing. And it also, it's funny that we're talking about class now, in caste systems too, specifically. This is not just race, while race is significantly involved, but it's also ultimately about a caste system. It's about class awareness. And they're very much indie. No, I shave my eyebrows off. They're not too thin. Well, they're not thick, that's for sure. But when I got these tattoos too, I was just like, I don't know, I just kind of got over it. They were blonde for a long time, and then I got tired of keeping up with the maintenance, and now I just prefer them to be gone, which makes it annoying for when I try and do filters, because it'll be like, where is your eyebrows? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't have them, babe. Thank you so much, Blue. I know it does kind of look like I have a little bit of them, but actually it's, I think it's some leftover like hue or color from when I did get them, what's the word? Microbladed? I got them microbladed once. I love bleached eyebrows. If I ever grow them back in, it'll be to bleach them. Yes. Yeah, I mean, especially, it's funny that you say, like, they use our differences to exploit those little holes and ultimately divide us, right? So that we continue to be distracted, which is why because Trump is not giving the T-Man, I'm not about to say his name because I'm not trying to get restricted again, but because the T-Man is not going to support his base in the way that they think that he is, and there's not going to be a lowering of grocery prices, they're not going to, just because y'all can be racist out here as much as I want to, doesn't mean that you're going to actually be economically more, it's not going to be economically more feasible for your family. And so because he's not going to do that, he has to be like, okay, well, you hate these people, I hate them too. Let's come together in our hate for them, right? I.e. the trans community, a very minority group, a very small small percentage of the population. They're using them to scapegoat everybody. Yeah, it's almost like I have like naturally like 90s style eyebrows when they're full. A mullet gang. Now wait, okay. That mullet, are you queer, fairy? Are you a queer fairy? I don't know. Very, it's very questionable. Louise. Yeah, and I also not maybe. Okay. Okay, well the closet is see-through. Girl, fairy. What was I gonna say? What's up? It's just a distraction. They keep us so overstimulated. Like, and I honestly think that most people are a little bit neurologically spicy. I don't think most people are neurotypical, whatever that means. Personally, I think just neurotypical means that you're able to take on abuse for longer term points of for longer. Full stop. I'm like, what am I saying? It seems like a lot of neurally divergent people have a much higher justice complex and less tolerance for and less tolerance because there's nothing accommodating anymore. Oh my god, hold on. Swallowed down the wrong pipe. 2 seconds. Whoa. 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 We're back. Wow. Got me there. That was the first time I've tried to like talk and eat where it was just like, no. What is the word called when people take on abuse? I'm about to say Munchausen syndrome. That's not it. Do you mean like Oh, okay, so okay. I know the word. What is the word when people take on abuse? I'm blanking on it. Is it like, I don't know, I'm blanking on what the word would be. And I know I'm gonna figure it out as soon as I end. Like it'll be like, oh, that's what it was. And people can take on a lot of abuse. Oh, I'm gonna say resilience. Are they resilient? I don't know. Okay. Am I done? I almost died, y'all. R.I.P. But I wanted to get the last bit of mushrooms out. Oh, like neurotypical? Yeah, we're talking about neurodivergency versus neurotypical people. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's a thing of like typical versus. That's so funny too to even say. Like, it's the way that they want to shrink all the boxes for people and like, oh, I want to fit you in this category, but human existence is not. That's just not how it works. Like, that's just not how it is. But they so badly want to categorize people because that way they can market to you. They can, they can itemize you. Also, y'all, I am so tired of being marketed to. I always go back and forth too about being on social media in some regards because I can't. It irritates me so much, and as soon as TikTok got ads, it just has been non-stop. Sometimes you'd be scrolling and it's just ads. But I really liked Blue Sky because they haven't really gotten on the ad train yet. Yeah. They so badly, and I think that goes back to like colonialism and like white delusion. We're no longer calling it supremacy. They are not superior in any regard, babes. It's a delusion. It's a wannabe manifest destiny, babes. And also, okay, too, for the same reason. So like when you can't put people in a box, it means that they have minds in which you can't control. So it goes back to control ultimately. When you have someone that isn't fit perfectly and neatly into society, that means they can't be integrated in whatever shitty plan that you have. They think for themselves, which is, it's so funny because we have this weird bastardized and kind of like fucked up version now because of conspiracy theories, which I think also conspiracy is a word invented by the CIA just to make it so regular people can't do their own research in a way that actually is sound to come to their own conclusions about the reality that they're living based on how society's been structured by these systems of government and government agencies that continue to mess with everything else that's going on in our day-to-day lives. There's a word though, it's not commonly used. I'm gonna have to go on a hunt for this word. Both in and on Google and through my dictionaries. But there's a word similar to conspiracy that isn't like, it's not about the conspiracy itself or like a falsehood. It's about, I think the definition would be something similar to like common knowledge that just, or something that is true but isn't common knowledge type of thing. But I cannot remember for the life of me what the name of this word is, and I'm going to find it. That's why language is so important. Language is so important. All right, y'all. I done finished all the mushrooms that are in here. The rest is going towards my broth tomorrow. It's going to be nice and sat. It was so nice talking to y'all. I'll be back. Actually, I'll probably be back tomorrow night. Esoteric. Oh, that's a good one. Yes. That's not the word I'm looking for, but that's another word. Let's go with esoteric for now. That's a placeholder. Because the one I'm looking for, I've been looking for it for a minute, but I actually haven't done the work to find it. So until I do, we will just use esoteric as a placeholder. Thank you so much, Fairy. We appreciate you. Fairy trying to make me stay on here. I'm trying to go to bed. I want to watch one episode. Actually, no, I'm not gonna watch TV. I'm going to finish reading my book, and then I'm going to go to sleep. Yes, write it down. Write it down. We'll come back to it. Class, what did we learn? How do I keep still finding mushrooms in here? That's crazy. All my babies that stayed in the live and held it down for me, I will be following you back. Like I said, I'm not too good to follow back the homies. Hey, Blue, what do you do for work? Why you out late night shift? Thank you for the follow, love. Yes, I will follow you back, especially like anybody who stays and kikis with me. I really appreciate that. Because look, you ain't got to spend time doing nothing. The fact that you would take the time to hang out with me, I really appreciate that. Oh no, you're a chip maker. Damn. Well, shout outs to you, Blue. Okay. Is this the last of the noodles? Oh no. Well, for good measure, only thing that's left is broth. We're saving the broth. That's the only reason I didn't drink it. And then my dumplings are gone. Only remnants left is that of my truffle oil. Yes, good night, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out. Also, if y'all didn't know, my little pluggables, I am an artist and creative, as well as sharing my story. I make music, I write poetry, I make YouTube videos, I draw. So a lot of little cartoons that you'll see on my page and little animated versions of me are drawn by me. Actually, speaking of which, I need to get on that this week. But if you feel so called to interact with my page, my content, follow me on all the socials. They're all linked in my bio. Check out my music. Kumi Wolf on all platforms. Okay. Ooh, Amazon. I'm gonna say Amazon. Not on Amazon. We don't shop on Amazon. Though look. I'm not gonna go out myself. I'm gonna go out myself like that, okay? Thank you, Vibin, for the Vibin Low Key. What is that? Vibin Low Key for the